Hey guys, Coyote here. Welcome back to my channel, and more importantly, welcome back to Dwarf Fortress 2012, the Chronicles of Furnacepanther. And when we had left off last episode, we had just brought everything into a more indoors sort of location to try and avoid the evil gray mists that had been wandering around outside. We haven't really done too much other than that yet. We're just in the process of digging our first downwards tunnel. If you guys recall, we had discovered some limonite. Now, before we get actually started, what I want to do, I want to jump into Dwarf Therapist. And go back to nothing for a sec. Now, I did have some requests for, well, I'm going to have to close this and restart it. Shoot. I did have some requests for names, naming dwarves. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that before I start up. Alright, so we had, there we go. We had, where is it? Box. Zionist? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. This is Zionist. He requested a name, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to name one of my guys after him. We will make you a minor Zionist. How does that sound? And we did have a couple of name requests from some of the fine people over at thespawn.net. It is a great gaming channel. We seem to have a particular focus on Minecraft and I think Quake or something like that. I think it's Quake or Quake Lighter or something. I don't know. I don't really play it, so I don't know anything about it. I just know that a lot of other people are playing. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to name some of those guys as well. Do I have a military dwarf? I thought I started with a military dwarf. Did I? Yeah, Swords Dwarf. I'm going to name my Swords Dwarf here Zeekdeath, in honor of his defeating me in a recent Minecraft UHC for the title. And I've got Brewer, Grower, Mason, Stonecrafter. That's the Stonecrafter. I'm going to name Bacon Avenger. Now I'm also going to name one of my guys after a friend of mine, Damien Fox. He will be the other miner, I think. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we got a bunch of named people now. Let's get back to playing. We're going to get this dug out, hopefully pretty quick. My other guys aren't doing too much. I forget, did I construct any axes? I can't have because I don't have any workshops. So what we're going to do, what's this? It's a copper pick. Oh yeah, I've got an extra pick there. Right. Okay, so unpause to see what they were doing. Cloud of dark vapor has drifted. Where is it? Where is it? Right there. And it is kind of drifting in my direction. No, it changed direction. Okay, good. So let's build a workshop. Oops. Let's build a carpenter's workshop. And what I'm going to do with that, build a couple of training axes. And then, after that, I'm going to start cutting down some of those trees. I will make it out of feldspar, why not? I'm also going to build a mason's shop, or mason's workshop. Put that right here, I guess. And that'll be made out of feldspar as well. And we'll go with a mechanics workshop out of feldspar. And one of the things I like to do early on is to actually, when the early merchants come, I'll sell them mechanisms. I'll just put my technician onto mechanism building on continuous repeat. And whatever doesn't get sold, I can always use for traps and for my drawbridges and such. Actually, speaking of which, I should probably throw up that drawbridge I wanted to do as well. Is that mechanics workshop done? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put the bridge in before I forget. I'm going to put it right here. Yeah, right there. And it'll not retract, it'll raise that way. And I will build that out of, what do we got? Diorite. Let's build out of diorite. Okay, so we've got those set up. I think my mason is also my technician. Where's my mason? Right there. Nope, he's not. So that's excellent. I can get him, the mason that is, the technician rather, to build some the mechanisms right off. That'll be enough for the bridge. And then we'll go, let's just build 10 to start and go from there. I don't know what they're going to be built out of, probably like rock salt and feldspar mostly. And then once that's done, I'm going to throw up the first bridge right, or the first lever right away. Did I set this as a meetings place? Yes, I did. So I'll probably set where my mouse cursor is, I'll probably set it up like right there or right there, maybe right there. And it'll just be a temporary one until things get more properly set up and laid out. I'm tempted to build some farms right here, actually. Because I do have a farmer. It's considered underground? No, it's considered above ground except for there, which is not. Huh. Be ashamed to waste that mud. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Build a... It's not going to be a big one. We'll just go... Is that 5 by 5 or is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? There you go, 5 by 5 plot right there. Just a little one to go with. Get some initial production going because I don't want to run out of drinks. Carpenter's workshop is set up, so let's build 2 training axes. Let's build 3 training axes. I'm going to jump over to here and I'm going to set up some guys to also do wood cutting. So Bacon and Zeke and yeah. Him. That way my mason, oh, that's my mason. Whoops. My mason and my technician are the same guy. Okay, so I was right about that. Get those 3 going. That reminds me. No, I'll do that after. Okay, so we got our bridge done. And we don't have any mechanisms made yet. Mechanisms. Okay. Did I set the wood cutting? Yeah. Okay, those are done. I'm going to go cut down some trees right away. Let's do it right over here. Chop down trees. Just build up our wood stockpile a little bit, and then I'll start building beds. I'm actually going to take them off wood hauling to start with. And then once they've got them all cut down, then I'll stick them back onto wood hauling. Okay, now our miners are coming along. Oh, they're actually done. All right, so what do I want to mine out now? Oh, one of my miners is felling trees. What? Oh, he has 2. Whoops. We'll go like this instead. So I'd rather have my miners mining. Now this is what? Diorite? Diorite. And that is, I think, the feldspar. Yeah. Hornblende, feldspar, rock salt. Okay, let's build our first level of rooms here on this feldspar level. Everybody can have a nice yellow room. Now, what sort of room setup do I want to do? I'm actually going to pause here while I figure out what sort of room setup I'm going to do. Then when I come back, I'll show you guys all the designation before I start mining it out. All right, back with the designations. This is going to be sleeping quarters. I've got 3x3 rooms for all my dwarves. That'll give them room for a bed, a cabinet, a chest, and if I'm feeling particularly generous, I could probably put a statue or something in there as well. Each of these rows is a row of 10. Each corridor is a group of 20. So as you can see, I've got the potential for up to 80 here. Now I think I have the population cap set to 80. So chances are I'll probably get about 100. So I will need to do an extra set at some point. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. In fact, I'm only, as you can see here, I've got these ones cut off. So it's only going to dig this one out. Down here is where I'm going to do dining. I wanted to carve out the areas where the tables and chairs are going to go first. That way I have a better idea of what shape I'm going to go with. So these, each of these is a bank of 8 chairs and 8 chairs and 8 tables. And then eventually I'm going to have these sections carved out as corridors between them, and it's going to be one big room. And at each, like right there, there is going to be downward stairs, and down here is where I'm going to, I haven't carved it out yet, but down here is where I'm going to put food and drink storage. That way they can come in here, go downstairs, grab something to drink and eat, then come back up and sit at a table. That's how I'm going to lay it out. I'm just carving out the, like I said, I'm just carving out the actual chair table locations first, and then I'm going to build the rest of the room around it. So I'm not really sure how I want it shaped and how I want it to look yet. And this will give me hopefully plenty of space to work with. So now that I've got those set out, once my guys are done carving this out instantly, I'm going to start carving out these limonite veins. Hopefully their mining skill will be high enough that they won't lose too many. And in the meantime, I've got my guys who are going to go out and cut trees. I've decided to undesignate these areas for tree cutting, and I'll explain why in just a sec. Whoops, that was not what I wanted to do. There we go. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to start at the top of these hills, because I do want to bring the level of these hills down somewhat, just so that I've got more space to work with up top rather than having to work around cliff faces. So I'm going to cut all these trees out first, and that way my miners, once they are not doing anything important, I can start chipping away at these hills. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for, no, we'll do this last one as well. I don't need to go that far. That should be good. That'll give me way more wood than I will need for a while, probably. Why is that miner idle? Did I take him off mining? I apparently took him off mining by mistake. Whoops, I'm not sure how that happened. Alright, get back to mining. I'm going to hotkey these while I'm at it. F2, zoom, new name, living, down 1, F3. Yeah, I'll hotkey this one. Dining. Yeah. So I should have 0 idlers right now. Good. Excuse me. Cutting down trees. Dark cloud of vapor. So these dark clouds of vapor are going to be troublesome, especially when I'm working outside. Where is it? Is it up here? No. No. Okay, well, that's good at least. Huh. Maybe it's down a level or two. Nope. Now that worries me a little bit. I have no idea where it is. Right, so we got idlers again. Shouldn't be any idlers. Oh, okay, yeah, he's allowed to idle. Actually, maybe I will not have him idling. No, he shouldn't be idling himself. What do I want him to do? You can start wood hauling, I guess. And how is my mechanism building coming along? Good. I'm going to build my lever right there. Make it out of feldspar, sure. Chances are he'll finish making all those mechanisms before he builds the lever. Yeah, it looks like he is. That's okay. Oh, we got this going. What seeds did I bring with me again? I brought sweet pods, didn't I? Seeds. Doesn't know. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I brought sweet pods, and it is currently spring, so I am going to build the, or not build, I am going to plant those sweet pods. Oh, I can build them all, I can plant them all year round. Excellent. I'm just going to do that then. I like to, for my booze industry, I prefer sweet pods because they are not edible or cookable, so I won't have dwarves snacking on them like they do with pump helmets. Same with cave wheat. I believe cave wheat is inedible until you make it into cave wheat flour, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Okay, what are my guys doing down here? I guess I had that hotkey, didn't I? Okay, carving them out. Oh, I like it when my rooms are all one color, but unfortunately that doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Dope. And they did start this out, but that's fine. Go back up here. How's the tree cutting coming along? Slowly. Well, they are unskilled tree cutters, so this will take a while to do. I expected that though, so I'm not worried. Is that open space? Okay. All right, I'm going to pause it here, and I will jump back in when something interesting happens or if I decide to start a new project. All right, guys, back. Something happened, and I got distracted by it, and I actually forgot to record it. We had a black mamba come into the base. It was just wandering around for a little while, not doing anything. Then abruptly decided to come up and attack one of the craft dwarves. So I sent Zeke Death after it, and he killed it. Now, the weird thing, though, is that he didn't, like, chop it up or whatever. He strangled it for some reason. He's not carrying a weapon. Well, he's carrying the Ashen Training Axe, but... And he's not wearing any armor either for some reason. Huh, weird. I'm going to have to look into that. Did I bring armor? I'm pretty sure I brought armor, didn't I? Copper pick... Yeah, he's got a sword. So I don't know. Anyways, going into the combat logs, he attacked the craft dwarf at first. Then down here, the black mamba got a couple of bites in. No poison. He just bruised muscle. And then here we go. He placed a chokehold on the black mamba's throat and strangled it to death. It is right here. Oops. Black mamba corpse. So, yeah, it was a little weird that that he didn't kill it with a sword, or is not even wearing armor for that matter. Did I even set them up with armor? Pretty sure I did. Yeah, he's got armor. Maybe I'll set it to specific armor. that. Legs. Don't think I brought a helm, did I? Yeah, I did. So I can remove that and that and that. Don't think I brought handwear though, so I'm not going to worry about that. Did I bring a shield? I did. Drop that. And then weapon, cobalt short sword. And remove that. So maybe it's because he's on chopping duty. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, our first kill. We choked the Black Mamba to death. And nobody got killed or even really hurt that much. Looks like we got that lever built and the mechanics are, or the mechanisms are done. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to link that. Upside new task, link to bridge, and we'll use the cheapest of the mechanisms. Okay, so he's working on that now. Good. Wood cutting is still coming along slowly, but this is the biggest part of it here. Once this gets done, it'll be a lot quicker. Oh, looks like we got some of that done. All of that done. Okay, so the wood chopping is actually mostly done. That is excellent. Very, very excellent. Any other animals around? Oh, there's another black mamba. Oh, no, that's the dead one. A bunch of emus. I really want to catch some of these emus. I have to throw out some random traps and see if I can. Okay, so the lever is, oh, he fell asleep on the job apparently. No, actually it is done. Next up, my mason will build a trade depot. Still a little ways away from needing it, but it doesn't hurt to have it set up. I'm going to set it up right there, I think. No, I'll set it up right there. Yeah, right there. I'm going to get that built out of rock salt. That way the mason will do it. I don't have a butcher set up yet, so that black mamba corpse is going to rot away. But once it's a skeleton, hopefully it'll be tossed into a stockpile and we can use its bones for something. Ah, some emus. Looks like they're coming to visit. Unfortunately, I don't have any cages. Build, workshop, crafts dwarf. Stick that there. We'll build that out of rock salt also. These are just temporary workshops, of course. What am I doing? Okay, so I have finished digging these out. I'm going to get my dwarves to... I got 20 rooms. Yeah, I was going to go and dig out the limonite, wasn't I? Let's see what their skill level is at first. 11. Okay, now I'm going to get them to do a bit more digging first. Get their skill level up. So we'll dig out that one and that one. We'll dig them all out. Why not? What I'm also going to do is I'm going to set up a quantum dump stockpile right probably on this level right here, and I'm just going to dump all this stuff into it and then just sort it out later. That'll get things cleaned up nice and quick once I've done the wood cutting and storing of the wood. Almost done. It looks like one of them fell asleep while chopping trees. I got to get some beds built. I really do. So who's my carpenter again? That is Zeke Death. Zeke Death, you're a carpenter. What you are going to do is you're going to build beds once the tree chopping is done, and the rest of the guys, except the miners, are going to bring the wood in. You get you building beds. Lots and lots of beds. In fact, that's probably all you'll do for a while, unless we need you for combat. Okay. Okay, it looks like he's working on the trade depot now, I think. No, he's building that crafts workshop. Who's doing what? Oh, he's on break, okay. And this tree cutting is just about done. Ooh, excuse me. It's 6:45 in the AM. It's pretty early. Alright, just about done. And done. Alright, so, hop back to Dwarf Therapist. Zeke, you're no longer a woodcutter. And the rest of these guys can start picking up wood. And I'm going to get you, like I said, to start building beds en masse. And bed, repeat. And you'll just churn them out. Now my digging down here is coming along. Good, good, good. Now once the wood stockpile is full, I'm going to get them to start dumping that all that stone and stuff. That reminds me, I should make sure that he's not on refuse hauling. I don't want him distracted from building beds at the moment. Any baddies? Just emus. Okay. Okay, trade depot looks like it's going to be done here any second. Excellent. And we have some farming going on. It's also excellent. Oh, I hear sounds of combat. Honey badger. Grasshopper slaps the honey badger in the right rear paw with the flat of his ashen trading axe. Nice. Okay, so I think this is going to be a job for our warrior. Where is it? He's right there. Okay, so squad A, kill, and hopefully he will grab his gear first. No. Or maybe. Did he? Oh, yeah, he did. Leggings, short sword, buckler. Where's his weapon? No, it's right there. Derp. So does he have his other armor on? Yeah, dwarven plate there. Still no hat. I don't know why he doesn't want to wear the hat. But yeah, let's take a quick look here. Soldier charges the honey badger. Soldier stabs the honey badger in the right front paw with her cobalt short sword, tearing apart the muscle. Sensory nerve has been severed. Honey badger is knocked over and tumbles backwards. Soldier slashes the honey badger in the head with her cobalt short sword, tearing apart the muscle, shattering the skull, and tearing apart the brain. Excellent. Good job, Zeke Death. You are proving your worth already. And of course, I don't have a butcher shop set up, so that'll just rot away. And my first migrant wave. Which way are they coming from? Is that a migrant? Yeah, it's a migrant. So looks like they're coming from up this way. All right, now that my first migrant wave is here, I actually am going to end the video. We're 30 minutes in. So I want to thank everybody for watching. And if you want to have yourself dwarfed, just leave it in a comment in the comments, and I'll make sure I add that in a future episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to rate and like, and check out some of the other Dwarf Fortress Let's Plays I've got going on. I'm doing a parallel play with Exoterius and Sargasm, and it's been pretty fun as well. Take care.